Do you really think this is the end of the fight? To me, it doesn't feel like Gege would have Gojo dominate over Sukuna without another conflict between them. Simply put, no. Gege has left me with severe PTSD when it comes to the triumphs of fights within the series. He's pulled the rug from under us so many times that it's actually hard to believe the events unfold in front of my eyes. When a victory from a big fight happens on either side, Yuji vs Mahito, it ended with Kenjaku pulling up and getting away with Gojo in a box. Yuki vs Kenjaku ended with Yuki pulling a black hole from her ass and Kenjaku pulling out plot armor from his. So in recent times, we've had a lot that shows us that not everything goes to plan all the time. We were so close to freeing Megami's sister from the games, only to find out that she was actually a dormant sorcerer from a couple of hundred years ago called Yorozu, turned out to be a psychopath, which led to the perfect moments of Sukuna activating the Enchained Binding Vow. So no, there's something that genuinely does feel off here, and I can't see it being this easy. No losses on the hero side in the possible final battle. It feels crazy right now. There's also this trump card Sukuna is holding on to that Hakari mentioned a couple of chapters ago, and it could be anything. There's then also Yorozu's gift, which is a thing that needs to be shown and used at the very least and mentioned. And I know it doesn't look like it right now, but Sukuna still has the upper hand on his hands, firmly on the reins of the plot right here. Even just having a hold over Megami's body, and that's the scary part to me. Sukuna still has the advantage over the heroes, even just having Megami's body here. There are so many unknown factors that could happen that could put Gojo in danger, and we know in Jujutsu Kaisen, a well thought out plan easily trumps Gojo. We've seen it in the past arc with Toji just carving through infinity, and then again in Shibuya with Kenjaku sealing him. And I personally believe that for Kenjaku's plans to be moving forward, Gojo needs to be gone. I mean, even Kenjaku himself said this: you're just too strong, you're in the way of my plans. And Kenjaku's also had a month time skip. Uraumi and Sukuna, they've all had time to plan for this attack. They've all had time to plan for this battle in the exact same way the students seem to have a contingency plan for if Gojo dies or gets seriously hit within this fight for them to jump in. You don't think Kenjaku and Uraumi and Sukuna would also do the exact same thing here? So TLDR, no. I'm not entirely convinced that this fight is over. My PTSD from past events has just left me in such a skeptical mindset. It's crazy. Gojo Sukuna kiss? Fuck no, get out of here, you horny bastard. If Yorozu's gift is an offensive weapon, what do you believe its ability to be? Honestly, whatever that gift is or will be, it'll be something strange and unique, and there is a lot of theory that have come out about this, saying Yorozu's creating Sukuna's original body, it's gonna be an inverted spear of heaven, there's gonna be all sorts, and to be honest with you, I don't really have that much stock on it. However, I will say, whatever it is, isn't gonna get past Gojo's infinity, and the reason behind that is because Yorozu can't craft special grade chaos tools, and chaos tools go up in power the higher the grade, and there's nothing below special grade that is going to get past infinity as far as I'm concerned. You need to be at the very minimum special grade to even consider trying to get past Gojo's infinity. Do you think totality is an option for Maharaga to come back? I've always said Maharaga's power is simply just too strong for it to continue on with the other shadows after it's been destroyed, and for me, having the Maharaga be a direct counter and answer to Gojo's limitless makes it an incredibly strong fighter and Shikigami in its own right. But as for it coming back from totality, I'm not entirely convinced, but I guess at this point anything is possible. But I do think that thing is completely and utterly destroyed, because we saw that Dharma Chakra wheel getting absolutely eviscerated Terminator style, so I'm not entirely convinced that that bad boy has survived that fight, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Do you think Sukuna would agree to some sort of binding vow with Kenjaku to potentially save him? Also, love the community you've created, 20k coming soon. Basically, me too. I am eternally grateful for this YouTube channel, and guys, secondly, subscribe, motherfucker. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You, right there, you. Subscribe right now. But yes, I do think Sukuna would absolutely agree to a binding vow if it meant his survival. A lot of people perceive Sukuna as this prideful guy, but he's really not. Sukuna is just about strength, regardless of how he garners that strength. He's proven that to us already. And for him, strength it's absolute. He's even said himself that a hierarchy not based purely on strength is boring. So yes, I do think 100% I think he would agree to a binding vow. Considering the vow he made with Yuji for the Enchained Binding Vow, which he said himself was a absolute gamble when it came to enacting on it. Yeah. And then there's also the vow with Yorozu for him to get married if he lost. But for him, losing means death. For Sukuna, that means death. If you lose, you are gone skis. And right now, he is not dead. So as far as I'm concerned, Sukuna probably still thinks he's completely and utterly in this fight. So as far as I'm concerned, there is a serious problem for Sukuna right now that he is still alive and kicking. The fact that he has all the Megami's body, and there's too many unknowns, and there's a psycho with a stitch mark running around on the battlefield, and he also has a Tengen under his control. There's a lot that just doesn't, none of this sits right with me right now. As much as I'm happy my man Gojo won and he didn't die, because I was 100% convinced he was going to die, I am not entirely sure that this dude actually survives this. It just feels too good to be true, and maybe it's the PTSD, but even if we got 10 more chapters into the future and something completely crazy and different is happening, I still think that Gojo is going to suffer some sort of serious fate here. But that is everything from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe. We are on our way to try and get 20k before this month ends, and we're not that far off from it right now. We're like 1.7 or something like that, which is crazy. We could easily do that. So as always, I will catch you guys all in the next one. Much love, big kisses, peace.